That would have been any more perfect even if I planned it. Look at the way these turns flow. Oh, come on. Good morning everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Thank you so very much for watching. It's a beautiful November morning, and today you join me on the ring road of Bucharest. Now to the left is the city, and normally I use this ring road when I want to get from one end of the city to the other end of the city, and I don't feel like plowing through the middle of the city through all the traffic lights and everything like that. I usually take this ring road for a relaxing ride, no traffic lights, and at some point when I reach my exit, I hang a left turn and I go back into the city. But not today. Today is a bit of a little special day, because even though it's November, it's the 6th of November when I'm filming this. As you can see, I left the ring road, I've reached my intersection, and we are going to exit stage right, leaving the city behind us, and we're gonna head out to the mountains. Oh, come on, choose your line. Oh, bloody hell. Now we do have a bit of traffic to get through, but this should clear up in about a kilometer, and then we will be free of traffic, leaving the big city, the metropolis of Bucharest behind us, and heading out to the quiet plains around Bucharest, and then up into the Carpathians for a 2-day trip of rest, relaxation, and some beer drinking. Oh yeah. And of course of barbecue. You can't go to the mountains without doing a bit of barbecuing. Now, as you can probably tell, although I'm road tripping, I am not on Alp. We have Donnie here, my Symphony ST200 nonetheless. Well, there are a few reasons why I've decided to take Donnie on this trip. I did a poll a couple of days ago, and apparently you all want to see road trips, but you want to see road trips on Donnie, not on Alp. Showing a lot of love to Donnie, but not to Alp. Secondly, I really want to see how the 200 handles a bit of altitude, a bit of mountain roads, a bit of switchbacks. And third, I really like to ride this scooter. It's very comfortable, the engine is pokey. I still don't have a windscreen because it's not in stock yet, but I will. It's on order, it's on back order. As soon as it's available in stock, it will be coming, and we will have a video of it, mounting some heated grips and mounting some connections for some heated gear. You know, it always feels special when, instead of making a left turn to go back into the city, I make a right turn and point my two-wheeled machine in any other direction than Bucharest. We have Bucharest in the rearview mirrors, a full tank of gas, the GPS is all set up, hello, and the adventure begins. You have that feeling of it's gonna be a special day. It's not like any other day where you get on your two-wheeled machine, your scooter, your motorcycle to ride to work, to ride for work, or to go to the shops or whatever it is you're doing. No, today you have your luggage on the back, a full tank of gas, and you're heading out into the unknown, or unknown. We're not living in the Wild West, but still, it's an adventure. Who knows what can happen? You're far away from home, nobody to help you, all alone. You still have phone service, and in case something happens you can call emergency service, but still, you're on your own, going up into the mountains, like some true highwaymen, in search of their next adventure. Who knows what we will meet on our treks through the wild mountains? Well, we're gonna find out today. We're actually going to a very, very beautiful part of the country. It's the Rukăr-Bran area. And in Bran you can find the Bran castle, which I think was supposed to be Dracula's castle or something like that. That's how people want to remember it. That's how tourist boards want to showcase it to get more tourists. Because, in case you didn't know, Dracula and Transylvania is in Romania. And Dracula, the inspiration for the character Dracula in the novel, comes from a Romanian leader named Vlad Țepeș, or Vlad Dracu. His nickname was Vlad Țepeș. Țepeș, țeapă in Romanian is basically a stick you impale something with. And basically he had a hobby of impaling people on sticks. Kind of his way of keeping jails not overcrowded. You did something wrong, you might just get a stick up your ass. So basically he got the nickname Vlad the Impaler, but his true family name, his true surname was Dracul. And that's where the inspiration came from for the character Dracula. Because in history he is remembered because of his impaling method of punishing people. He is remembered as a really bloody dictator type of person. So it's easy to see where the writer got the inspiration for the Dracula character and the blood-sucking thing. So in Bran there is the Bran castle that people want to think it's Dracula's castle, or some tourist boards say that maybe Dracula lived in it or something like that. You know how tourist traps are. Basically they will tell you whatever you want to hear just to get you to buy a ticket. Hello. Apparently I'm not the only one taking advantage of this beautiful November day. A few other adventure riders. Oh, from Constanța. Constanța is my hometown. The CT on his license plate means he's from Constanța. Ah, that's nice. See, even if you leave alone for your road trip, if you're on two wheels, you're never alone. You are never alone. At some point somebody, in case you have trouble, somebody will find you. Because if I was on the side of the road, believe me, they would have stopped and they would have asked if they could help me. But let's get on with the road through the plains of Wallachia and start heading up into the mountains. Donkey! Now I find it really nice leaving Bucharest in the autumn on these back roads, not on the main roads, because when you're leaving Bucharest on this back road, because the general area around Bucharest is just plains, it's a very good agricultural land, and people for like 100 kilometers around Bucharest you find only small villages who their predominant activity is agriculture. And of course the autumn time is harvest time, and apparently November is prime lettuce harvesting month, because everywhere you look people have tons and tons of lettuce. I think it's called lettuce in English. If not, I'll put the proper translation down here. But look, a full trailer. And that's pumpkins. Those are pumpkins. And some potatoes, broccoli, or something like broccoli. I find it fascinating how they're so full of life, these little agricultural villages. And it's a Saturday morning for me because I woke up late. It's 11:45 or 12 minutes to 12 o'clock midday. But we're about 65 kilometers into the journey. We should be able to start seeing mountains somewhere in that area. What you do have to be wary is the tractors. These roads are full of tractors. There might be generally quiet roads, but they have a lot of tractors. And tractors, as we know, move slowly. But we're not in a hurry. I've actually planned my fuel stop at just about the end of my usual range. So unlike my previous journey with Donnie, I'm gonna take it easy, like 75-80 kilometers an hour, because I really want to make that fuel stop. It's about, I think, 200 kilometers in, something like that, which is just about at the edge of my range. Currently we have almost 70 kilometers done, and it still says we're on a full tank. So today we're gonna see how's the fuel economy when you ride that 70-80 kilometers an hour, a bit more relaxed than I did the last time I took him out. And look, people selling lettuce. Have to be really careful through these areas. Because people may jump out in front of you because they're feeling like they're in a market. So they can just walk from one side to the other like it's no problem, while this is a main road. Although how pimpled it is, you wouldn't think it's a main road, but it is a main road. It's actually National Road number 7. So it's just one class short of a highway. Yeah. Another tractor. I don't know what he had on the back. I think onions. Maybe. But I really want to start seeing mountains. That's when I feel like the adventure begins. When you see the mountains in front of you, that's when you feel you've left home and something's happening. The adventure begins. But we're gonna press on and get to those mountains. And so it begins. The landscape starts to change from plains to hills and onwards to mountains. As you can see, on my right side we have hills, on my left side plains. We're about 110 kilometers out of Bucharest. It's 12:30. And we're really close to our turn off to the mountains, and we're in Topoloven. This is where we're gonna turn off, and I still haven't found something to eat. Oh, he was losing his cargo. We'll see if we have any luck here to find something to eat. Now I can't stop at like a normal shop and buy a pre-made sandwich or something like that, but I was really hoping for some warm food because it's still November. No, still no luck. Wait. We might have something there. Let's check it out. Hey, check this out. We have food. But let's get out of the city and find a nice meadow to eat. Back on the road.
Slight right.
And this is our turn off. And I don't know if you can tell in the distance, but you can see proper tall hills, like somewhere over there, straight up ahead. Now let's get out of Topoloveni so I can have my lunch. It's also starting to rain, which is unfortunate, but we're gonna press on because the scenery we're about to see is worth riding, even in the rain, even in the cold. I really don't care. I can't wait to do that road again. I did it last year and it was absolutely beautiful, and I definitely want to do it again. Does this village never end? I think I've been going for about 11 kilometers. And it's basically one long village. Jeez, I didn't remember this village being that long. I'm hungry, and the drizzle is getting it's turning into a light rain. The road surface is still dry, but it is drizzling. I need to start thinking about putting my winter gloves, because as we're getting close to the mountains, the air starts to get a lot more chilly, as in cold, not in spicy. Not that kind of chilly. But I also don't mind riding this road with its undulating curves. Doggo! I think we're gonna yes, we're exiting the village. Oh yes, wide open road, but we're gonna stop and enjoy our lunch. This seems like a good enough spot. We have some water over there. And ignition off. Now let's see what we got. Check this out. Crispy strips.
That's delicious. Crispy chicken strips with homemade garlic sauce. At least it tastes homemade. You know, there's something quite enjoyable when you're on a road trip like this, to just stop and enjoy lunch outside a city, outside a restaurant, just on the side of the road, a car passing by every now and then, and just enjoy the moment. Nothing less, nothing more. Just enjoy the moment.
And now with a full belly, it's time to get back on the road. We have 66 more kilometers on a really nice mountain road. Winter gloves are out. Let's get cracking on this beautiful road. And I think now is a good time to cue the music. And now we're properly climbing. I know this section. I came through here last year with my 50cc with Chewy, and this climb was absolutely brutal. But Donnie, 12 horsepower, more than plenty for this kind of road. You can actually have quite a lot of fun on it, even with 12 horsepower. Oh, the colors are, they're breathtaking. Proper autumn colors. You just have to be wary of the leaves on the road, but that's about it. Otherwise, just enjoy the scenery, enjoy the view. And in case you are wondering if a 200 is enough for mountain trips, for mountain roads, well, it's doing it just fine. Honestly, I wouldn't even, I don't feel the need for more power. I am properly enjoying this ride just the way he is at the moment. No need for more power, no need for more acceleration. It's good enough for me. Just look at this road. The way the bends tie one to another. The way these bends just flow one into another. All you need is a little bit of brake and then a little bit of throttle, and just maintain momentum through them. Like here, right-hander, left-hander, into another left-hander. I just love these. These roads, you can really get into a rhythm. And the rain is holding out, so we don't have to contend with wet asphalt. It's nice and dry and grippy. Ah, beautiful, just beautiful. The autumn colors. It's a bit chilly, but not too cold. It's enjoyable. It's just cold enough that you feel like you're adventuring. Ah, what a lovely day. What a lovely day. Just 2 or 3 hours out of Bucharest and I'm already into this. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, just look at these. Look at the scenery, the way the road flows. Gorgeous. Now, in case somebody was wondering if the ST200 can keep up with traffic on a mountain road, it's actually not that hard. Yes, 12 horsepower is enough power to keep up with traffic. And to be brutally honest, I think they're holding me back a little bit, because I would have liked to go just a little bit faster, just a little bit. But that's okay. Now the road follows a bit of a gorge. Rock on that side, rock on this side, and basically the road just follows a river. Doggos! Doggos wanna play. Look at the river. If you ever wanna come to Romania to ride, just do it. If you're unsure of what kind of scenery you'll find, whether it would be beautiful to make the trip worthwhile, just look. Now, only if I could get past this car. Just look at how pretty everything is. The road snaking along on the side of a river through a gorge. And this isn't even the most beautiful roads we have. This is just a road I know that can get me to my destination. It's not like I was seeking out this road particularly. This is just the road that takes me to where I want to go. Yeah, sure, the roads can be a little bit bumpy, but that's okay. Kind of slows you down a little bit, makes you ride a bit more carefully. Now we're about 20 kilometers away from our fuel stop, and we still have 2 bars of fuel left. So my worries about fuel are gone. We can easily make our fuel stop. That's good. Wonderful roads, just no. The way they flow. Now, considering we don't have too many race courses or championships or stuff like that, the people that built these roads in the past, I don't know, when you ride them or when you drive them, it feels like they were made by somebody who understands riding or driving. They just flow bend to bend. They have just such a beautiful flow to them. Many of our roads are like that. Sweeping corners, flowing from one side to the other, through some breathtaking scenery. Usually it's breathtaking scenery. If you're up in the mountains, you're not gonna be disappointed, no matter where you go in Romania. You're not gonna be disappointed with the views and the people. Yeah, sure, the capital can be a bit crowded and people may be hectic in the capital, but out here in the countryside, everybody is just so nice to each other. I just love this road. Even though, yeah, it's bumpy. Alp would have been a bit better in terms of suspension here. But but I'm still thoroughly enjoying it. These bumps can't take away the fun of such a beautiful road. Now this is a really nice section. Pine trees, I think. And now the road just flows through the valley. Watch out for deer sign. Yes, deer, I'll watch out for deers. This is the kind of fun you get to have if you just take your scooter, bike, whatever you have, just take it out and ride it. Just go. Don't think about, maybe you have a 125 or a 200. Don't overthink it. Oh, is my engine too big? Oh, will I be able to keep up with traffic? Oh, will I get there? Maybe my engine will explode. The more you overthink stuff like this, the less you actually get to do. Just think of a destination, choose a route, jump on your bike, and just go. It doesn't matter what you have. You have a bike. Hello? That was another Sim, an NHX. What are the odds of finding? So that was an NHX. That was a 125cc bike, okay? Exactly making my point. Damn it. That would have been any more perfect even if I planned it. So such a beautiful mountain road. It's November and I haven't met any bikers on proper motorcycles except some other guy on a Sym NHX 125cc, and here I am on my 169cc city scooter. Both of us enjoying life, enjoying this road. Just look at the way these turns flow. Oh, come on. Oh, I love this country. Punch it, Donnie. And the weather. Skies are black, but there's no rain. Thank you. Thank you for letting me enjoy this. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. After spending so many months cooped up in a busy metropolis in the capital city, this is absolutely beautiful. And Donnie, after delivering thousands of kilometers, delivering through tight city traffic, finally gets to let his hair down. Come on, Donnie. You know you're a sport bike. You're not a city scooter, you're a sport bike. The 16-inch wheels he's on. Just make him feel so good in the corners, and transition is very easy. Oh, come on. There's always somebody like this trying to ruin my fun. Let's get past him quickly. Thank you, sir. We have 50 more kilometers to our destination, about, I don't know, 8-9 kilometers to our fuel stop. Let's enjoy these final kilometers. Tires are nice and warm. Fuel is low, so the bike is light. Come on, Donnie. I can't wait to get him on some Michelin tires. I already have them. I just have to put them on. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Damn it, I needed something like this. I needed to get out of the city and just enjoy life for a couple of hours riding, and we're gonna enjoy it tomorrow when we go back home. Whee! Narrow road. Please, weather, hold out another 20 minutes or 10 minutes, please. Don't start raining now. You've been wonderful to me today. We just need another 20 minutes. But I think the mountain part of the road is about, it's just about over. Oh, here we go. Now we're gonna find out if a Symphony ST200 can keep up with traffic on a main road. This is European Road 574. It's a main road with pretty heavy traffic. A couple of climbs, a couple of downhill sections. Let's see if we can keep up with traffic, because I know many of you are actually curious. Can a 200 really have enough power to keep up with fast-moving modern traffic? I don't know. You tell me. Considering I'm braking, come on now. And we've just passed the 200-kilometer mark, and our fuel light is still not on. I'm really curious to see the fuel consumption, because on my previous trip, when I had a strong wind and I was keeping it at 100 kilometers an hour constant, it drank about 3.4 liters, and I was not happy with that. That basically would make it a maximum 200 kilometer range. But now I've ridden on the flat stuff at about 80, and on the mountain part 60, 80, between 60 and 80. But now it's fueling time, it's fueling time. Let's see the old boy, how thirsty he was. 95, yes. Reset our trip meter. And let's see. Yep, that's as full as it gets. So how much was it? Okay, 585 liters. No, here 585. And the price, damn, fuel is expensive. Let's see, 2.91. 2.91. That is awesome. That is real awesome fuel consumption. Now let's pay and get back on the road, because we're almost there and my friends are waiting for me. 6.5 kilometers to go. Now here we go for our last few kilometers. Come on. Basically, I filled up more for tomorrow and curious to see what the fuel consumption was. So yeah, it's a lot better. When you don't ride it at 100 kilometers an hour constantly, it basically drops over half a liter per 100 kilometers, even though we climbed. We climbed up into the mountains. So like I said, it's cruising speed, where you have very good fuel consumption and the engine is comfortable, is about 80 to 85 kilometers an hour. That's its cruising speed. It will do that all day long. And now we're climbing. We're gonna climb over this mountain, and as you can see, we have, I think that's a Jetta or a Passat in front. We have a Mini Cooper. Let's see if the 200 can keep up on a mountain climb on a busy road. Who knows? Maybe we'll even overtake somebody. That would be something, wouldn't it? Now, I don't get this thing with motorcycle people. At least here in Europe. I don't know. Europe and North America. Why have we become so snobbish? You hear a lot of experienced bikers telling young people if you don't have a big displacement bike, you can't go on any road trips, you won't be able to keep up with traffic, the bike won't make it, stuff like that. And that really puts a lot of people off, because here in Europe, at 16 years old, you can get your A1 license. Now, your A1 license allows you to ride bikes up to 125 cc's. Then, at 18 years old, you can get your A2 license. Your A2 license allows you to ride bikes that have a maximum of around 46 horsepower, something like that. So young people who get their A1 license, get a 125 cc bike, something with 11, 12 horsepower, just like Donnie has. Then maybe they ask their parents, maybe they ask their dad who's a biker, or some friends who are more experienced bikers. They ask them, they tell them they want to go on a trip in the mountains or somewhere far. And they usually get the answer, oh, don't do it, you won't make it, the bike won't make it. Well, look, it's making it just fine. We're climbing without any sort of drama. We're keeping up with traffic, so we're climbing at the same speed as cars are, enjoying the views. What more could you ask for? So everybody's saying that 125 cc's or 200 cc's is too small to get around places, to do mountain passes, to do mountain roads. Bullshit. Bullshit. Stop making excuses, get on your bike and ride. This is one of the reasons I took Donnie instead of Alp. If I would have taken Alp, everybody would be like, yeah, sure, it's a Transalp. Transalp have gone, oh my, just look at that. If I would have taken the Transalp, everybody would have said, yeah, sure, Transalps have gone around the world. Of course you made it on a Transalp. But no, I took Donnie, 169cc, air-cooled city scooter, small city scooter, and here I am on these beautiful mountain roads, and just look at this. Wow, wow, wow. Isn't this just breathtaking? And now we're doing some switchbacks, going down into the valley. And this is the village we will be calling home for the next 24 hours. It's called Podudumbovice. And basically what Podudumbovice mean, here's a lesson on how some villages are named in Romania. Down there is the Dâmbovița River. Podu means bridge or the bridge. So Podu Dâmboviței means basically the bridge over the Dâmbovița River. Yep. That's where the name of this village comes from. And if you wait just a couple of seconds, if I'm not mistaken, yes, up ahead where those cars are stopped is the landmark that gave this village its name, the historic monument. As we can see, 16-ton limit, the road narrows, and here it is, the bridge over the Dâmbovița River. And we are crossing the bridge that gave this village its name. The names of some of our villages really do crack me up. And now we're climbing again. You can see, yeah, that's the bridge. It's funny when you see villages like this just named like that. Like, what village are you going to? Oh, I'm going to the bridge over the Dâmbovița village. That's the name of the village? Yes. Does it have a bridge over the Dâmbovița? Oh yeah, of course it does. That's where the name came from. And now 1.2 kilometers of adventure off-road riding. Come on, Donnie. Woohoo! Again, you can't have fun on a small little city scooter on the wide open road? Bullshit. Bullshit. Just look at this. We're adventure riding. We're on gravel. We're almost to our destination. Yeah, it is a bit bumpy. Sure, Alp would have been more comfortable, but I'm doing it. I'm not at home saying, I can't do it, my bike won't get me there. Nope. I just put my bag on the back of the bike, filled the fuel tank with gas, and off I went. Now what I am realizing is that the standard tires that come with the ST are really crap on this surface. The rear tire at least is basically spinning away. But would you just look at this? Look at the river. Isn't this just gorgeous? Just look, the river flowing. It's amazing to think that all this rock, this entire valley was carved by that little river. No machinery, no excavators, no dynamite, no nothing. Everything was carved by that little stream down there in hundreds of thousands of years, or however long it took.
200 meters. Your destination will be on the right.
What a beautiful passage. This is the first time coming down here through this passage. I've been to Pod Dâmboviței before, but I've never been to this part of the village. Absolutely beautiful here. It's and I think,
is on the right.
is this us? Yep, this is us.